All this shutdown pain on purpose? House Republicans grilling the National Park Service director over the closure of some monuments and not others. And Democrats ripping Republicans for questioning this at all.
You'd made your point that you could punish the American people by shutting down and taking away assets they cared about. Then you began, because of public opinion, opening back up.
What in the world are we doing here?
I'm going to demonstrate, if the Republican side would look at me, I will show you who's responsible. Right here. Here you are. Who's responsible for shutting down the national parks?
It was wrong what you did. This decision of yours was not good. It was not good for the American people, and it's not good for the park system either.
All of this, of course, is going to be played on YouTube tonight. It'll be played on Fox News, all of these made-for-right-wing media accusations and claims, but there is zero evidence to support any of it.
You cite me the regulation that required you to erect barricades to prevent veterans from accessing a monument that they built.
Are the Republicans onto something here? Deliberate infliction of pain during the shutdown. Conservative columnist Kayleigh McEnany says yes. Democrat Mark Hanna disagrees. Kayleigh, to you first, if I may. Can you give me an example of the deliberate infliction of pain during the shutdown?
Absolutely. Look at the World War II memorial, the one that Representative Gowdy cited, keeping our veterans out of their memorial. Look at the Lincoln Monument. For the first time in American history, Stuart, the Lincoln Monument was shut down. This is very different than the 1995-1996 shutdown where these monuments remained open. I ask you what the one difference is. It's President Obama who cannot lead. Instead, he has pushed the Republicans aside, refusing to compromise, and the American people are left to hurt. He's intentionally making this hurt, and it is wrong. It is dead wrong.
Mark, what do you say?
I say that, this is the biggest play in the Republican playbook. It's one of their favorite hobbies to blame Obama. But blaming Obama on the pain that's being felt by the American people is a little outrageous. It's like shooting themselves in the foot, or shooting the American people in the foot, and then blaming President Obama for the bleeding, or for some lack of leadership. Look, if the Obama administration wanted this shutdown to be painful for the American people, they wouldn't have directed the Interior Secretary, Sally Jewell, to cut deals with Republican governors so that national parks in those states could remain open. The president, one thing is clear, the president never wanted the shutdown to happen, and neither did most
national monuments like Mount Rushmore, the Grand Canyon, were originally shut down. They only reopened with state money after a public outcry at the pain that had been inflicted. What do you make of that, Kayleigh?
Mark, Mark, how do you answer to the fact that Democrats refused to negotiate, refused to pass bills that Republicans wanted to pass? For instance, they wanted to pass a bill to fund the NIH, to fund child's cancer research, but Democrats would not come to the table.
Which they defunded by shutting the government down.
I'm not sure how you can say that they're not trying to make this hurt. Well, no, you can't use that excuse, because Tip O'Neill shut down the government 12 times. Government shutdowns have always been used to negotiate and push points and come to the table. The difference is President Obama won't come to the table, and he's making it hurt for the American people, and it's not right.
Mark?
You don't negotiate. What the Republicans wanted, let's remember, is a repeal or a defunding of Obamacare. Now that Obamacare has launched, people all over the country are signing up for affordable care. Everybody's waving the white flag on the Republican side. They know that they're not going to be able to overturn the law of the land that's been upheld by the Supreme Court. So what did Republicans gain in this showdown, in this negotiation? They're arguably a lot worse off, unfortunately for them, than they were before this showdown. So to answer your question, Kayleigh, why is it different now? What's different now is that you have a president who is willing to negotiate about anything, but not under threat of defaulting on America's debt, imperiling the stock market. Stuart, you know the volatility of the stock market.
We're totally out of time. Mark, Kayleigh, thank you very much indeed, both of you. Appreciate you being here.